Alright, what's going on, Fullrevtv? Going on your first motorcycle ride could be a little nerve-wracking sometimes. So we're going to talk about that particular topic today. We have 24 subscribers on the channel. Wow, okay, cool. Thank you very much for everybody that subscribes to the channel. Every single one of you guys are amazing. And thank you for everybody that watches this video and gives it a like. You guys are all amazing too. Everybody's amazing. Look at that, everybody wins. So, it's your first time riding a motorcycle. Let's just say you're starting off a Honda Gram 125cc. You definitely don't have a 650 like me, but that's okay. The smaller bike to start off on for your first ride is probably the better option to go. So, just as the same as any other bike, like the 125cc would be pretty much the same as this. The dashboard might look a little different, but that's all right. You're gonna get on the bike. We are going to start the bike, so we're going to push the red switch down so it's on. That's the on and off switch. So you're going to turn it on, you're going to pull the clutch in, and we're going to start the bike. All right, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shift down into first gear. So you're going to go down one. Now we're in first gear. You see that? We're going to slowly let the clutch out and give a little throttle. Nothing too much, just a little bit. You see my RPMs, it's right at 2, which means it's 2,000 RPMs. Just barely any throttle. Slowly take off. I'm going to keep my turn signal on because we're going to be going left. So I'm going to keep that on. Wait for these cars to pass. If you're a beginner rider and you're just starting off riding, you might have this feeling where you're like, oh man, I don't know when to go. That's okay, just take your time, wait for your perfect opportunity. Wait until you're comfortable, you know, wait until you think there's the right moment to go. I'm gonna go right now. Shift up in second. Third. As you see, I use the clutch every time I shift, because if you don't use the clutch when you shift, you can mess up the gearbox if you don't shift right. And if you did not need to use the clutch to shift, then why is it there, you feel me? So, just like a manual stick shift car, you're going to use the clutch every time you shift, because that's the right way to do it. Now when you start off riding, things that you might want to purchase with your bike is a nice armored jacket like I have right here. And then you get yourself a nice pair of gloves. It don't matter if they're armor, but a nice pair of gloves would be nice. It don't matter if they're leather or not, they can be regular material. I like mine leather. It just depends on how much money you're willing to spend on a pair of gloves. obviously get yourself a DT, DLT or whatever it's called, approved helmet. Make sure it's DT approved. All that is doing is just making sure it's a real helmet. So if you actually take a hit to the head, it's not going to hurt you as bad it would be as it would be without real armor. If you know what I'm saying about that. So maybe you're going to your friend's house and you want to show them that you got a new bike. So you're going to make a right here. Your friend's house is coming up here. And now you're thinking, oh man, I need to stop soon. How am I going to do that? I'm going to go over that with you guys right now. So we're going to shift down in first gear. And we're going to just let the bike roll up to our friend's house, wherever we're going. This is not my friend's house, just clarifying that. I don't know these people. We're just going to apply pressure on the back brake and the front brake a little bit at the same time. And then you're good. You're going to shift up halfway and that'll be neutral. Let the clutch out and you're good to go. You turn off the bike and everything, put the kickstand down, whatever, you know. But like I said, this is not my friend's house. I don't know these people. I'm just showing you guys how to stop on a bike if you need to. Alright, so we're going to continue on. We're going to pull the clutch in, shift in first gear, apply a little throttle. I'm going to turn around. Slowly let the clutch out, regain the throttle. Shift up second gear. Now when you shift gears, you're gonna, let's just say we're in second gear, we're shifting up to third gear, we're gonna pull the clutch in, we're gonna let the throttle off, shift up, slowly let the clutch out, and regain the throttle at the same time. Slowly regain the throttle, don't go right into it, you know. That could, if you're on a powerful bike, that could cause you to crash. Just take it smooth your first time. It's your first ride, enjoy it. Be safe, you know? I've been riding for 12 plus years. I've been through many bikes at different sizes. So this 2025 Kawasaki Z650 was not my first bike. Alright, just throwing that out there. I started on a lower CC bike like any other beginner rider would. I have a KOX 300 SM Supermoto. I would do this video on that bike, but I just like this one and I just got it. So it's still a bike. And it's nicer, so I'm gonna do the video on this bike. It's okay if you guys don't have a powerful bike for your first bike. I would not expect you to do that. I would actually, from my advice, I would start off on a Honda Ground 125cc if it's really your first time riding. Supposed to rain today. It's gonna rain the whole weekend this week, so I'm not looking forward to that. But it's gonna rain this evening. The last time I checked, it said 6 o'clock it's gonna rain. 6 or 7. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one bit. So we're going right. We're going to click in, which is right. In is right. Yeah, click that turn signal in again to cancel it. it in, it's not going to cancel. Look, it's on. You have to click it in to cancel it. So make sure you remember to hit your turn signal after you're done turning, or else you're going to be riding with your blinker on for a little bit. What is this, a Hyundai? To Walmart, they did not have what I needed to get. I need to turn my phone on, but they didn't have my service plan. So I want to go to the Walmart down here, but it just looks like it's gonna rain, and I know it's gonna rain, but I don't know when. So I think I'll just avoid that and do that tomorrow. Let's see here. How long we going on? How long we've been recording for Fullrevtv? Let me know in the comments. You don't have to. I'm about to find out right now. Going on 12 minutes. That's a short ride. Maybe we'll go a little longer. It just looks like it's gonna rain. It's cloudy out. It's getting cooler. You know that feeling before it rains and you feel the water in there because it's cool? That's what I feel right now. We'll go a little longer. Make it like a 17-minute video. 17-minute ride for you guys. Here, it's your first time riding a motorcycle. Let's pull over real quick and let's actually talk about the bike a little bit. I'll give you guys little details. So my first time riding a bike, I started off on an Enduro Z4 or DRZ Enduro 400. That's a dual purpose bike. That's where you could take it on the dirt and the street at the same time. And then I upgraded to a CBR 250cc, and that was my first like actual street bike. And then from there I got a Z400, and at the beginning of the summer I also got a KOX 300 2024 Supermoto, which is a dirt bike meant for the street only. And then just a few weeks ago, like a couple weeks ago, I upgraded to this bad girl right here. It's a 2025 Kawasaki Z650, the newest bike out. Like literally, they haven't made a 2026 yet. This is literally the newest bike out. I got her brand new. I traded the Z400 in for her to knock off a little taxes, but on any other bike, you just put the key in, you turn it on, you got your on switch on off right here, you turn it on. I showed you that at the beginning of the video. On the left side you got your light, your bright light, your dim light. Right here where it says select, it has many modes on here that you can go through. Like you connect your phone to Bluetooth, you can switch the colors on the screen, on the dash, and a lot of modes on there, traction control and all that fun stuff. Right here below is your turn signals. Out is left, in is right. You gotta click it in like we went over to cancel it. Below the turn signals is your horn, and to the right of the horn is your hazards. And then back here it says pass, so I'm assuming if you need to pull over and let somebody pass you, I'm sure you can use either hazards or pass, but I'm sure the pass just gives them a signal to pass you. And I'm pretty sure they made it so the hazards is like tells you that something's wrong and you're calling for help or whatever, you know. And then your right side is your brake. The back brake is on your right foot. The front handlebar is your front brake on the right side. 70% of your braking power is in your front brake. Oh man, he's flying down there. 25 miles per hour, buddy. All right, so your right brake is on your front brake is on your handlebar right here. 70% of your braking power is in your front brake, compared to 30% of your braking power is in your rear brake. And you're going to want to use those, you can use them both at the same time, really like gently, you know, to slow down. But if you become a pro rider, the better you get at riding, you're going to notice that you start using your front brake more often, which is okay, that's normal to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me start the bike and let's get riding for a few more minutes, and then yeah, we could go ahead and ride a little bit more, and then we'll end the video. That guy was playing music. I didn't want the video to get copyrighted. He was playing this music so loud that everybody in the world could hear him, literally. Hey, I'm not gonna argue, just hopefully the video is not copyrighted, but I'm not gonna argue. I like the music on the bike. Other than the fact YouTube is really strict with what's on their platform with music wise, so you gotta be careful about that. But some of those Harley Davidsons, some of those cruiser bikes with those radios on them, they sound good. They get pretty loud. But buddy sees me walking around my bike talking about the bike with his music just blasting out, no respect at all, but that's alright. I'm not here to argue about little music. I'm sure we didn't get copyrighted. I'll find out when we upload though. And if we did, we did. You just won't see a video tomorrow. That is really what it is. So if you guys don't see this video, then I'll leave a community post on the channel and just thank that guy. But I'm sure we're fine. Alright, we're going on 18 minutes. That's more like it. Alright guys, so I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope this ride helped you guys. If you're a beginner rider and you're just learning how to ride, I hope this ride helped you and gave you a little more confidence in yourself. And with that being said, Fullrevtv, I'll see you guys Wednesday. Next summer, I'll probably start posting 3 times a week, so that'll be an upgrade to the channel. So I'll see you guys Wednesday. Peace.